Hey everyone, it's Becky. I just have a design team project for Craftsupplies1 to share with you guys. What I've done is altered one of those dressers from Sock Crafters. And if you've seen my video, my last video with where I got Happy Mail from Marla Rizzo, she sent this to me in a rack with some other chipboard stuff from Sock Crafters. So I decided to alter it. When you guys seen it, I already put the paper on and assembled it. So all I pretty much had to do was embellish it. So that's what I did, and I used a lot of goodies from Craftsupplies1. So let me just kind of, I don't even know where to start. I'll just kind of turn it around here so you guys can kind of get the full view of it. And then here's the back. And there's the other side. So as you can tell, I used the Prima romance novel paper again. I actually did this before I did my other projects, and you know, me and dressers, I just think that everything has to have paper on it. And if you if you've been a follower of mine for a while, like, you'll know what I'm talking about, because like my matchboxes didn't turn out because I painted everything. And so, but this turned out and it works. It just gets a little tight sometimes, but I covered the insides, and I should have just painted it. I don't know what my problem is. And then I covered the drawers inside and out with the romance novel. So all of my drawers are like that. So it's not too bad. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Oh no, I snapped off one of those. I'll have to fix it. So here's the inside of this one. And then there's the paper on the inside of that. And then this one. And then there's the outside, and then the inside of that. So, what I did here on the front of the drawers, get this one back in, and that's why you are not supposed to put paper in it. Okay, so what I did, what I'm going to do is just use it for like storing stamps that I don't use very much. So, like my little wood mounted stamps, I'm just going to stack in there, or some of my embellishments, I'm not sure yet. But here on the front is some of the lace from Craftsupplies1 that I got in my design team package. If you guys can see that. I don't know if it's my camera or what, but it always seems like everything is like really whited out. So let me just show you, because it looks different than, and you can cut it apart. So here's the lace, or the trim, or you know, whatever you want to call it. And so what I did is I just cut it. As you can see, there's some of it cut, and I just cut it down the middle, and I just used it as trim here. And then in the middle I used some half-back pearls from Craftsupplies1, and these ones are little, so they're like I'm not sure on the millimeter or whatever. Whatever's used to, you know, measure these, but I think they're really perfect for the insides of like flowers on trims and stuff. And then here I used some filigrees, and I think these ones are from my stash. My filigrees got mixed up, but Julie does carry them in her store. And then this little drawer pull is one from my stash, and I just painted it with the black, and I sprayed it with my Lindy's. Some cotton candy pink, no, saltwater taffy. And then these ones I painted white and I sprayed with saltwater taffy, and I forget the other one. It's another Lindy's. It's a darker pink, and I should have left it out because I always forget what color it is. But anyways, I just sprayed it with those two after I painted it white, and then heat set them. So I did that on all the drawers. And then there's some more of the trim right there. And underneath this trim is some pink eyelash trim I got from Marla. And then here is some white teardrop, or teardrop pearl trim from Craftsupplies1. And then underneath it is some lace. You guys can see, let me pull it out of the bag. I don't have very much of it left. This one. And so I just put that on underneath it. And then I also did some stenciling. And then I put some sand in with some white paint and just dabbed it on there over where I stenciled. So it kind of gave it a whitewash kind of texture look. And then down here is the new parchment paper flowers that Julie carries, that I got in my design team package. They're all from her store, and then the little leaves come with the flowers, and I just cut them off and stuck them underneath. And then that's a Tim Holtz pen nib, and then there's two resin hearts. This one right here in the front, that's from Craftsupplies1, and that one's just from my stash. And then here on the top, let me kind of see if I can tip it, move my camera a little bit. What I did here, this is a Michaels frame, and I actually painted it with gesso, and then I sprayed it with some Lindy's, and I used a bit of bubbly marigold yellow orange, and it was too orange because I was trying to pull the orange out of this paper a little bit. So then I went back in with that darker pink and then the saltwater taffy and sprayed over it, and then I used a little bit of dark chocolate truffle, and then I put white acrylic paint just over, highlighted it. And then this butterfly is from Craftsupplies1, and I painted it white, and I sprayed it with the saltwater taffy and put a light bulb in the middle that I just gessoed. And then on top of everything is the texture, snow text. And so that's what I put on like all the flowers. And then behind the picture here is one of the doilies that Julie carries. And I just glued it on the back of the picture frame. And then this picture right here is from the Prima Delight, or no, yeah, Delight paper. And actually I was trying to print something off the internet and my printer stopped working, so I just grabbed that one. And I put some romance novel paper behind it, some of the vintage one, so it kind of blended in. And then here is some little spools that I just wrapped some washi tape around. There's another one right there. And I painted them, put some snow text on them. And then here's some more flowers from Julie's shop. Right, all of these ones, the leaf it comes with like a flower, just cut it off. And then here is another doily. And then right here, maybe, the word create, that's a Prima plaque. And it says create, and I painted it pink. There we go. And then I put snow text on the top of it. And then this trim actually goes all the way around and comes out this side right here, and it's this one that I got in my design team package. And it's really pretty. And so you can put something down the middle, but what I did is I just folded it, and I glued the back, and I just laid it, or tucked it in on the edge. So it would kind of open, like that. I think that's really pretty. And then this is just a key from my stash. And then this stuff is like that webbing stuff that I had in my stash. And then over here is a flower filigree, a metal one, that I had in my stash, and I painted it with Victorian Velvet Distress Paint and Black Soot Distress Paint. And just glued it on there. And then I think that's everything as far as that. And then over here on the side is some corner filigrees from my stash, and I just painted them with, this one I painted with spun sugar and then some gesso, and then I stamped on top of it, as well as like right through here. And then this is a filigree from Julie's shop. And here I used some Lindy's. Well, first I gessoed it, and then I tried to do some sand and white paint, and that didn't work too well. So then I painted it with the Victorian Velvet, and I heat set it. And then I went over like the leaves. Sorry, I was out of frame. The leaves a little bit with My Mojito Green, Lindy's Stamp Gang, and then here in the middle is a bit of bubbly, and then I just kind of dabbed it with the Black Soot Distress Paint. And then I also put the snow text just kind of here and there on it. And then there's another corner filigree, some more stenciling and sand mixed or texture paint. And then I did the same thing back here with the sand and paint, just to kind of soften it up. And then I stamped it with my song stamp. And then this trim right here is one I got from Marla Rizzo. It's a Webster's Pages. And then these gears are from my stash. And then these two were chipboard gears from Gina's Designs. And then there's a Tim Holtz clock key and a Prima lamp kind of charm. And then this little clock charm's from Julie's shop, as well as the key. And then I did some more stenciling underneath. I covered this one up. And then this one is a chipboard. I think this one was from Gina's Designs. And then you can see the stencil underneath. And then there's like a gear from my stash and some Prima clock hands. And I did a little bit of stamping. And the gears, they're like bronze and copper color. And what I did is I just painted them. And I used a little bit of broken china, just kind of give it that aged look. So that's it for my dresser. I hope I went over everything. So let me know what you guys think, and head on over to Julie's shop because she's always getting new stuff, and these parchment paper flowers that she has are like, I really love them. I really enjoyed working with them. So, and they really make everything kind of shabby, I think anyways, and so I think they're my new fave because I've been using them on everything lately. So head on over to Julie's shop and take a look at what she's got, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.